Yo, hello everybody and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Currently it is Saturday and let's get right into the charts for Bitcoin. Right now, as you can see, we are creating this new range right here. After creating that all-time high at 122,000, basically 123,000 actually, we did create an all-time high, and right now we have gotten rejection from this week's second pivot resistance, and right now Bitcoin is consolidating in this range right here below the all-time high, as you can see right now. So we need to see the value area low of this range act as support in order for us to continue higher and potentially create a higher high, basically new all-time high in the market. This is my outlook for now, still remaining bullish since the momentum is very high on the daily time frame. As you can see, we did get overbought momentum right now, but we are having this consolidation chop pattern, basically you can see, and the indicator on Bitcoin is cooling off right now. It has already cooled off, so potentially we might get another shakeout to the downside, basically 215 below, or maybe we don't even get that checkout and we bounce from that value area low of that range that we are currently creating, and then we can see the momentum also turn up to the upside, and then we can see that continuation higher for Bitcoin. If we look at Ethereum right now, Ethereum is still on the daily time frame overbought. You can see the RSI momentum is still overbought. I also shared that on my X right here, as you can see in real time. You can also follow me here, and don't forget to trade on KSX with 0 fees or the lowest future fees, 0.01 taker fee and 0 maker, which is basically the lowest fees on any exchange that you can find right now. It is no KYC required and no VPN, so you can trade from anywhere that you want. They also have a nice mobile phone app, so you can trade on the go also if you want. And if you want to get some very nice bonuses, you can sign up using my link right here or my code. You can see you get 10% deposit bonus with up to 60,000 USDT for grabs, basically rewards. So take opportunity of this deal that I have made for you guys on KSX, and let's get back in Ethereum. You can see we are trading above that Fibonacci level, which is pulled from that top right here that we made of around $4,100 down to the capitulation low, basically, and right now we are still trading above that very important 0.786 Fibonacci level. And if we manage to get a weekly close above it, then potentially I think we can have another weekly candle engulfing to the upside like this one that we had this week, and then that can take us basically to 4,000 for it, since it is just let me see, almost 13% basically to the upside, so not even that much of a pump. Still it is a lot, 13%, but still right now we are getting overbought also on the weekly. But as you can see right here, we do have potentially still momentum left, like we got right here. We did get overbought here, but we had 2 more weeks of pump to the upside, so potentially we can have something like this here happen if we close above that key level right here. And so for Solana is currently rejecting from that value area high, very important level. This is where we rejected from last time and got a correction down to its value area low, basically $126 for Solana. But for XRP right now, we did create a new all-time high, currently sitting back on that all-time high, as you can see right here. After perfectly bouncing from that value area low of the range, we had a massive pump. You can see 82% for XRP, so still very bullish. Hype is also having a correction currently below that weekly pivot right now, so I'm looking at the Fibonacci and the Woody pivot supports. Basically they are sitting at 42 or 40 or maybe even 37, we can potentially take out this low, which is also sitting at that second pivot resistance, $37. That would be 15% of a correction for hype, which in my opinion would be good opportunity for buying. But as of right now, also looking at SUI has had, I think, the biggest correction since we waked up to $4.24, and we had almost 13% of a drop to the downside. But the stock market, since it is close right now, I won't cover it much, but we did close pretty high on the weekly. Basically, you can see new all-time high for the Nasdaq, and I think we also made new all-time high for the S&P 500, 6,300. Basically, as I said, once the stocks keep pushing to the upside, so will Bitcoin. But if the stocks have a correction like they did here, or this big capitulation that we had basically because of the tariff news back in April, or I think it was March or February. Yeah, exactly. It started on February and we dumped all the way down to March, basically April. So as long as we do not have some kind of a bigger pullback for the stock market, then I'm expecting things to go pretty smooth also for Bitcoin. Now for the Bitcoin dominance, it is still dropping, but it is possible that it can find potentially a bottom down at this low right here, or maybe even here, or at this trend line that we drew in a previous video. You can see it has been respected on that all the way, that move to the upside basically, and right now potentially it could get respected again and we could see another push for the altcoins to the upside. So right now this is my outlook for the markets. Let's see on that open interest during the weekend. We can see we have open interest dropping, some liquidations happening for the long positions right here. CVD is up, but right now it is starting to get down, so moving average is also pushing the price down, as you can see. So I think we do have still a lot of liquidations sitting at 115 down to 109, also at 107k basically. So it is possible, as I told you in my previous videos, that we go down and take out those levels basically. But as of for the Bitcoin ETFs, you can see BlackRock still keeps buying every week. We have not had a red day for the ETFs since the 1st of July, basically the first day of this month. We only had one red day, and since then we have had the rest of the month basically green days. So just every day they keep buying, which is good. And also the Fear and Greed index still sitting at 69, and this is also pretty good since we do have a lot of potential continuation until we get back into that extreme greed zone, and we are just in the greed while Bitcoin is sitting at almost 118,000. So imagine how much the price would be once we get back into that extreme greed. As I said, my final target for this year is $150,000 for a Bitcoin, which I think would happen, as I said, because the Fear and Greed index, we are just in that greed zone while Bitcoin is remaining at very, very high prices in my opinion. So we might get back into that extreme greed zone, and the price then would be at that 150,000 level. Also longs versus shorts ratio, right now we do have, I think for a third day in a row, more selling pressure in the markets, but as you can see, price is not dropping that much basically, so still remaining bullish. As I said, the funding rates, they are still low and positive, which is also good for the markets as of right now. So yes guys, that will be it for today's update video. Subscribe for my channel, follow me on X, and I'll see you again in the next one. Bye.